Welcome everybody to a special report of Jerusalem's gates. I tell you, in these end days, there's just so much bad news. We got Russia building up a massive force right on Ukraine's doorstep. Tens of thousands of troops, heavy equipment, tanks, everything. Now, will Russia invade Ukraine? NATO gave an announcement that told point blank Russia de-escalate and withdraw from that area. Well, will Putin invade Ukraine? That's $1 million question. Or is this a test for the test of resolve of the President of the United States of America? Or is this just military exercises? Well, it's an awful lot of troops being stored and looks more like a buildup than a military exercise. You know, Putin's a very strange character, a mysterious character, I should say. That's a better term. A very mysterious character. Have you noticed that man doesn't age? He doesn't age. Over the last, I've been reporting on him for a long, long time. The man never ages. Just a thought there. But you know, there is some very good news that did come out, and I unfortunately I did not report on it. I should have. But the long 20-year war, the longest war America's ever been in Afghanistan, the President of the United States is withdrawing the troops. President Trump said we have to end these endless wars. President Biden is making the decision as a President of the United States to get out of Afghanistan, and it's a great decision, I can assure you. I mean, our young men and women are. It's like going into a never-ending meat grinder. Not to sound too extreme there, but I've seen too many pictures of young American soldiers with no legs and arms and stuff, and that was a 20-year Vietnam. And it would have been a 100-year Vietnam if we would never leave, and a 200-year. Who knows how long it would have dragged on for. But now I got a video like I always do. Al Jazeera gets all the credit, of course. It's a short video. I hope you stick by and watch it. It shows the build-up. It shows everything going on. It shows the NATO speech, the head of NATO giving a speech. It's not long, a minute too long. So, but I want to report that to you. Will Putin invade Ukraine? And when one war dies in Afghanistan, another war starts simmering up. Where? Back in Europe. What does the Bible say? Wars and rumors of wars. With that said, I'll go ahead and close. Remember, we love you. Remember to subscribe. We're a non-profit channel, and I hate saying this, you know I do, because every time I say it, I say I hate it. But we need your support to subscribe and hit the notification bell to help our channel grow. We don't make a penny here. We're non-profit. But with that said, enough talk. Let's get to the video. Here we go.
Unjustified and unexplained was how the head of NATO described Russia's build-up of troops on its border with Ukraine after a meeting with Ukraine's foreign minister in Brussels.
Russia must end this military build-up in and around Ukraine, stop its provocations and de-escalate immediately.
Russia has deployed naval ships, heavy armour and tens of thousands of troops. In recent weeks, violence has risen between Russian-backed separatists and Ukrainian forces in Ukraine's east. Ukraine's foreign minister said NATO must respond to what he called a threat of war.
By gathering today, we try to avoid the mistake that was made in 2014 when Russia was ready to act swiftly and pursue its military goals in Crimea and Donbass, while our Western partners were considering their reactions to what was happening on the ground. Russia will not be able to catch anyone by surprise anymore.
Kuleba also discussed the situation with the US Secretary of State, who's on a 3-day visit to Brussels. The US will station an extra 500 troops in Germany.
We're seeing, unfortunately, Russia take very provocative actions when it comes to Ukraine. We're now seeing the largest concentration of Russian forces on Ukraine's borders since 2014.
Kremlin officials say the troops are on a training exercise and that Ukraine has been acting provocatively. Some analysts say Putin is less interested in conflict than in challenging Washington.
What we have seen over the last few months is a breakdown of the US-Russian relation since the Biden administration took power. And I think Putin is basically replying to that and is testing the Biden administration to see how far are they willing to go or how tough are they really are on Russia.
Kiev wants NATO to fast-track its request for membership of the alliance. Ukraine's president says such a move would help end the conflict with Russia by sending a clear message to Moscow that Ukraine's sovereignty could not be threatened. Natasha Butler, Al Jazeera, Paris.